Hi, it's Sarah here, Group HR Director of the Exponential-e Group. As the title suggests, I look after all of the people operations across our three group companies, being Exponential-e, Vision and Expo-e. My career actually first started in commercial real estate straight out of business college in Sydney, Australia. From there, spent 6-7 years within commercial real estate and then moved into the recruitment industry that then really kick-started my career within recruitment and HR. Once I moved over to the UK, that's when I got into the tech industry, and since then I've been more focused on building my management career within the HR recruitment area and within the tech industry. Career-defining moment for me would actually be around rejoining Exponential-e. As many of you are aware, I worked for Exponential-e for a couple of years before moving on to actually work for one of our key customers, before then receiving a call from Lee, who really wanted me to come back to Exponential-e and lead the recruitment team. At that time, I hadn't had any extensive management experience, but I knew the organisation, I knew the people that worked here, I always did enjoy it, so I made that decision to come back, and really that's been the career-defining moment for me. I've had some really good managers in my career, but it's probably more a piece of advice that really sticks out in my mind as the thing that has helped me define my career as I've moved forward. And that's really around the model CIA. C standing for change or challenge, I for influence, and A for action. And I always do still live by this every day within my role. So when something comes across my table, I always look at it. Is this something I can change or challenge? Is it something I need to influence? Or is it something that I just need to get on and action? God, where do I start with adversities? Two key ones come to mind here. First of all is, we always challenge ourselves. Are we good enough? I can't go and do that role. I can't take that position. I don't have the experience. I've never done it before. All of us started with no experience, and we've all learnt as we've gone along. I just think we've got to be able to move on from. The best way to learn is about doing something new, making a mistake and learning from that. The next adversity, and I always do continue to struggle with it, and sometimes it is my emotions. I am highly passionate about what I do. I always want to do a good job, and sometimes my emotions get the best of me, and it's about balancing that within a business environment. With a work-life balance, I think it is best to really look at what is important to you and what are the sort of non-negotiables. For me, I enjoy team sports, so when I've signed up or when I know I'm going to be attending training, I don't want to let the team down. So I make sure I build that into my day and into my diary and into my week to allow that flexibility. So for example, generally Monday is netball training, so I'll always finish early on a Monday and then allow myself, very rarely will I make plans on a Tuesday or a Wednesday. So that gives me the time to catch up on work or work late if needed. By knowing that and entering into each week like that, it helps me maintain and stay on top of my workload, but also not get frustrated then if I've got to be cancelling plans at the last minute because I've been pulled onto something. So it's about just being realistic in regards to the role that you do, together with the position and how many hours you feel throughout the week you're needing to be able to get that role done, and then setting up the non-negotiables around that.